Hey, this is Todd Sivers from Incredible Advantage here to talk about how you can retire this year. We are living in the age of opportunity. There is absolutely no reason for you to keep working in a job you do not love. For thousands of years, each next generation has experienced greater opportunity than their parents did. But recently, many of us have begun to believe that trend may have come to an end. There are lots of new ideas and inventions out there, plenty of potential for a bright future, but it can be hard to appreciate today's job market compared with what our parents and grandparents experienced. The boomer generation lived through a culture of employer-provided health care and retirement, where anyone who was reliable and willing to work could find a job, do it for decades, and then move to Florida and comfortably wait another decade or so to die. Today we live in a culture where a good job is one that keeps the bills paid and still exists tomorrow. And some of us resent that change and long for the good old days. But there's a logical reason that stuff doesn't exist anymore. There was only one full generation in history that lived through the era of one-company careers and pensions, because that lifestyle was not sustainable on many, many levels. Americans in the 1970s, 80s, and 90s consumed exponentially more resources than practically everyone else on the planet ever. It would be impossible to keep moving in that direction. Pension plans are inefficient, expensive, and dangerously susceptible to corruption. Social Security has been on the brink of collapse for 20 years, and our healthcare system is in the most precarious condition in the history of the industry. The very nature of life itself and business as an extension of life is that things that don't work change. While these changes can look like stagnation, even digression, a backwards movement, in reality, this current adjustment is going to allow for much more rapid and sweeping economic growth, at least for some people. We've gone through massive changes in how both life and business function over the last century, and that's going to continue. My grandfather was a dairy farmer. His generation lived in a world where you worked hard every day, saved every penny, and hoped your kids had a better life. He never flew in an airplane, he never bought a new car, and he never went on vacation. He grew potatoes, milked cows, and worried about tomorrow. He retired when he was no longer capable of walking from the house to the barn. My father worked for one company in the aerospace industry for decades. He spent his entire career in an industry that was inconceivable when my grandfather, who was born in 1908, was a child. My father and his generation are enjoying their golden years in the Florida sun. In his adult lifetime, my father built his own home, bought a new car every 5 years, vacationed every summer, traveled extensively, and retired in his 50s. What a stark contrast between one generation and the next. I, on the other hand, have had dozens of jobs from washing cars to business administration, but I didn't really settle into anything like a career until I was well into my 40s. I've transitioned from one sort of business to another, chasing more, better, faster almost as frequently as my father transitioned from Ford to Ford. Today, I'm an internet-based entrepreneur. I work in an industry that was inconceivable when both my father and I were children. Like my grandfather, I have no intention or delusion of retirement. Unlike my grandfather, I do intend to continuously adjust my efforts and increase my income as I go. I want to work. I love what I do. Why would anyone retire from what they love? I want to spend my final decades empowering and encouraging the generations that follow, investing in them and building a legacy. But I'm fully aware that there will be no pension, and I don't expect any company or government to be there to pay my medical bills as I age. Commit now, right now, today, to retire from work you hate this year. No amount of money is worth wasting your precious time working with people you despise or doing stuff you hate to do, especially not in the age of opportunity. But don't retire from work altogether. Move on to work that you love. Do work that fulfills you, and you'll never want to retire. If you're looking for a way to make a pile of money so that you can retire, everything you do will seem hard. If you want to accumulate and stagnate, you can do that, but you'll miss out on much of the pleasure and value of your life in the process. Instead, choose to do something you love so much that you want to wake up every morning feeling like you're on the vacation of a lifetime when you're still working. Be so engaged and excited about what you do for a living that it never seems like work. If that seems impossible to you right now, get in touch with me. What I just described is my life today. I love what I do and I engage every day as the adventure it is. This era is for people who want to spend their life in an ongoing stream of influence, constantly gaining from some and giving to others while enjoying the experience every second of every day. You can start doing that right away. Don't try to get yours. Try to become greater than you are while helping other people do the same. Who are you becoming? Let us send you checks for simply sharing this. Would you like to share valuable insights like this and get paid for sharing? It's as simple as 1, 2, 3. 1. Join our free 14-day trial. 2. Use your partner affiliate links that you'll receive after joining. 3. Send links to our content from your blog and social posts. Send them as emails to your friends and subscribers or share them anywhere online. You'll get commissions anytime someone buys a product or service through your links. With our sticky cookies, you'll even get paid if they buy months later through our own retargeting ads and follow-up emails. And when they become IncredibleAdvantage.com members, you'll get recurring passive income from their membership for as long as they remain. 100 days from now, your life could be completely different. Take the 100 Days to 100K challenge and create passive income to pay your bills while you develop the skills to create a far more powerful lifestyle with IncredibleAdvantage.com.